want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Nikola Tesla.
In 1953, the world's music changed forever. Not because of fashion, not because of taste, but because one of the most powerful human frequencies was erased. They said it was just a tuning adjustment, nothing more. But the truth, this frequency changes human consciousness too fast. And the people in power couldn't control that. Before 1953, the standard pitch for the note A, the tone every instrument in the world tuned to, was 432 Hz. Musicians said it felt warm. Listeners said it felt alive. Ancient cultures called it the frequency of the universe. You could feel it in your chest, in your bones, in your very breath. It resonated with you in ways that went deeper than music. Then, in one meeting, it was replaced by 440 Hz, cold, sharp, mechanical. And this wasn't an accident. There was a hidden reason why governments, scientists, and even the military wanted that ancient sound gone. When you vibrate water at 432 Hz, it forms sacred geometry. Patterns found in flowers, seashells, even the helix of your own DNA. At 440 Hz, the patterns distort. They become chaotic. And that matters because your body is mostly water. If a sound can change the way water organizes itself, it can change the way you feel, think, and even heal. So why replace harmony with chaos? And why in 1953, the peak of Cold War psychological experiments? The official story is simple. In London, a conference of musicians agreed to tune A to 440 Hz so orchestras worldwide could match. A harmless, logical decision, they said. But if that's all it was, why do military documents from the same era talk about auditory influence on cognitive states? Why were intelligence agencies suddenly investing in research on how sound can alter mood, perception, and even decision-making? Historians of sound say 432 Hz was used in sacred sites across the world, from Stonehenge to the Great Pyramid, because it resonated with Earth's own natural vibration. Switch that to 440, and the resonance is broken. You don't feel grounded. You feel slightly uneasy without knowing why. Subtle, but over time it changes you. In 1953, this could have been the perfect way to keep entire populations just a little off balance, more suggestible, more dependent, easier to influence. And this isn't just theory. In 1988, a group of researchers played 432 Hz and 440 Hz music to two groups of people. They measured heart rates, brain waves, and even facial expressions. The results were startling. The group hearing 432 Hz showed slower heart rates, increased alpha brainwave activity, and deeper breathing. They reported feelings of peace, connection, and even spiritual insight. One participant described vivid dreams that night. Another felt an overwhelming sense of euphoria. And the group hearing 440, their heart rate stayed higher, their breathing was shallower, and they described the music as neutral or slightly tense. I decided to test it myself. For the last 48 hours, I've been listening to a single 432 Hz tone for just 15 minutes a day. And something happened that I didn't expect. The first night, I had dreams so vivid that I woke up twice convinced they were real. The second night, I noticed my thoughts slowing down, like someone had turned off background noise I didn't know was there. It was as if my body was remembering something ancient, something my conscious mind had forgotten. Now, here's the part that makes this even stranger. Ancient cultures didn't just stumble onto 432 Hz by accident. In Egypt, temple musicians tuned their harps to it. In ancient Greece, It aligned with their understanding of cosmic harmony, the music of the spheres. Tibetan singing bowls still vibrate close to this frequency, and monks use them during deep meditation because they claim it tunes the mind to higher states of awareness. Modern science is beginning to catch up. Through cymatics, the study of sound vibrations forming visible patterns, researchers like Dr. Hans Jenny found that when you expose particles, liquids, or pastes to certain frequencies, they arrange themselves into geometric shapes. At 432 Hz, those shapes are symmetrical, balanced, beautiful. At 440, they start to lose symmetry, creating patterns that feel disordered to the human eye. And our brains respond to that disorder, even if we can't consciously explain why. Some theorists point to Nazi Germany's interest in tuning standards, claiming that Joseph Goebbels supported the move toward 440 Hz to make people more aggressive and less spiritually aware. While historical evidence for that specific claim is debated, what's undeniable is that both governments and militaries have researched sound as a tool for influence and control. Sound is energy, and energy can shape consciousness. If you could shift the baseline vibration a population experiences daily, you could, in theory, shift the collective mood of that population. Fast forward to today. The rise of sound healers, binaural beats, and frequency-based meditation has brought 432 Hz back into public awareness. People describe feeling more connected to themselves and the world after just a few minutes of exposure. Some report physical healing, others talk about emotional breakthroughs, and many simply say it makes them feel right in a way 440 never does. But here's the thing, if this frequency really can shift human consciousness, the real question is, should you use it? Is it something harmless? Or could it open you to experiences you're not prepared for? I'm going to let you decide for yourself. Right now, I'm going to play a short 432 Hz tone. As you listen, pay attention to your body, your breathing, your thoughts, even your emotions. Notice if something changes. So, what did you feel? Some people notice a calm settling over them. Others feel a strange tingling or warmth in their chest. For some, nothing happens at first. And then, hours later, they realize their mood has shifted in a way they can't explain. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Because this tone is more than just sound. It's a vibration that interacts with your body's natural resonance. It's tuning you literally like an instrument. And in the same way a musician can change the mood of an entire piece with a single note, you can change the emotional tone of your life by the frequencies you surround yourself with. In the coming episodes, I'm going to show you exactly how to use 432 Hz to reprogram your subconscious mind in just 11 minutes a day. We'll explore how to combine it with visualization, breath work, and even quantum focusing techniques to shift your internal state and, as a result, the reality you experience. This is not the kind of thing big platforms like to promote. When information can change the way people think, the way they feel, and the way they see the world, it rarely stays easy to find. That's why I'm saying this now. If you want the next part before it disappears, subscribe and turn on notifications. This is episode 1 in a sequence uncovering the forbidden blueprints of sound and consciousness. We're only at the doorway right now. What's behind it is stranger than you think.